that thing up, boy. Pull it up. You feel me? Because God, boy, like, damn, man. I think I had seen something like that before, but I didn't really get to really watch what he said. And then when I seen that, I'm like, hold up, really? Damn, boy. But I mean, what can you do? What can you say?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull this shit up real quick.
Yeah, man.
That's what.
What?
See that shit?
Nah, that's Mello.
What? Tell me what happened.
I'll-
I'm being live anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh yeah, we're live though, so you could.
Oh shit.
It's all good. You know,
Nah, it's all good.
you feel me? I just sent it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, man. This is the MarcWes Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Wesley Pierre, aka Westradamus, better known as Westradamus. I'm here with my guy, my dog, Chris, the producer. And you know, we're gonna give it to you raw and uncut. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about a few different things today. You know, may start off with sports, but may venture off into something else. And I see Stoli in the background over here, Bob in the background. Even though it's blurred, we know who Stoli is. You feel me? Just like the liquor. But yeah, man. I want to jump right into that Carmelo situation, man. I know this is probably kind of older because Carmelo is, I think he's technically officially out of the league. Nobody want his services. Soon that's gonna be like Westbrook, but Carmelo Anthony basically is threatened by David Stern, the actual
I know
the actual NBA basically telling him that he needs to move a certain way, or you know there's gonna be some consequences to that. So you could go ahead and press play.
where you live at. I know where they live at. I know when you close your eyes. I know when you wake up. Bam. So I'm like, you know, and I know what they doing. He's telling me I know what they doing. Either tell them to stop or you got to cut them off. And I'm like, damn, like how the fuck? Like that's when I knew NBA was part of the feds. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew.
They got him in there. And the little one with the little 4-5.
He told me, he was just like, man, he said, I gotta make an example out of you. I gotta make an example out of you.
Damn.
That's a fact.
He said, I know everything.
I know everything.
They do be knowing everything.
I know your whole crew.
Ooh. Yeah, boy, I know your whole crew. I know like who you be with. I know when you sleep. I know when you wake up. I know when you take a dump. Damn. I like the reaction from Wallow. Like same reaction as us while we're watching this shit. Like, hold up, man. You're part of the feds. You got people watching me. I mean, you know, they have the rap police, hip hop police. This is basically the NBA police.
Now, let me ask you a question. You think he meant that literally?
Yeah.
You think David Stern meant that like, yo, I know every, like, for real?
Hell yeah. You know, because, I mean, like, think about it. You know, like, you paying these guys millions and millions of dollars. And, I mean, it's not like back then when Jordan them was playing. You had certain players that actually got really paid money. But now these contracts, you're getting $150 million. It's fully guaranteed. It's not like the NFL. Why not have somebody tracking these guys that I'm over here investing so much money in? I mean, you got to understand these players are CEOs of the company, not technically saying CEOs on paper, but they're CEOs of the company, especially like people like Melo, LeBron, faces of the actual team. Like, yo, for me to hear that from him, and for him, you see it's live. It was a live interview, and he kept it 1K. Do I think it's true? Yes. Do I think that the NBA is wrong for doing that? No. Why is that, Wes? Because, like, yo, I'm paying you all this money. I don't need you fucking up the bag, man. You the face of my team, and not just a face of the shield. You know, they don't need no blemish on that shield. I mean, people be crying about the NFL when it comes to the shield, but like the NBA, that's even worse. I mean, I've even seen a few years back, you had an individual got blackballed out of the league for not, standing up for the Pledge of Allegiance. That was back then, and I'm not talking about like recently. I'm talking about Mahmoud Raheem, something like that. Baller.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Yeah, he a baller, and then he got blackballed and technically eliminated from the NBA, basically telling him like, yo, something similar around them lines. And then he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Go ahead in the back, try to, put on his clothes, his gym clothes to actually go on the actual court. And they're like, oh, hell no. We want you gone now. Leave the building. You're not welcomed here. And the same thing when it comes to this Carmelo Anthony situation, not as egregious or not as blatant, but he kept it real. He kept it real, and I feel him. Like, think about it. You got all this money, and even us, we be like, look at the Migos situation. You got all this motherfucking money, and you over here chilling with people that's beneath you. Not if you're talking about human wise, because all humans should be created equal. But if we're talking about established, if we're talking about well known, if we're talking about an individual that everybody know, certain people, you got to learn how to cut ties with those people. You see it when we growing up. Certain individuals that you see me chilling with in high school, you see me chilling with them now. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Same thing even after college. As you age, you get older, you get wiser, and sometimes you got to leave certain people behind because the people that you did associate with, even though they're friends, sometimes they family, and you got to leave them behind. You see police officers, like, they tell you, like, when you become an officer or something like that, you can't even maintain the same type of friends because there's a certain line of conduct you got to be not associated with. So for me to see this actual video, like, it was kind of shocking to hear it, but it was not too shocking because, protect the bag. If Marcus was here, he would have said the same thing. You got to protect the bag. And I ain't gonna let nothing destroy that. Not your homeboy, not your baby mamas, not your family. No, we're your family. We're the NBA. We're the one that's changing your life. So, do I feel David Stern? He is damn Skippy. I feel his ass.
You know when I think that happened. Do you remember that clip when Carmelo was back in Baltimore, like back in his old hood?
Yeah.
It was like the stop snitching stuff. Let me see. I think let me pull it up because I got it right here.
Okay, pull that up.
But yeah, like I think after that shit, it was kind of like, all right, you got to move better. You know what I mean? Because you're out here over here you're a multimillionaire, and you still chilling with the same old dudes, and they make you look bad, like you said. All right, hold on, let me play this.
We ain't play my man. I swear to God, I don't know what we gonna do to him. We gonna lynch his ass. He ever come here? When they come play them Wizards up there, we gonna lynch his ass. Yeah. And for Young Buck, I like you. I like you, my man, and everything. And the game that keep his mouth shut. I'm just out there bullshit, man. Leave that man alone, man. That man don't bother you. That man got kids, man. He can't afford to put that over to you, man. You can stand that shit, man. You don't take care of your kids, man. You feel me? You love your kids, but you don't take care of them. What we gonna do here right now? This is what we gonna do. We gonna try to make it. Either we gonna get the fuck out the ghetto, or we gonna make it in the ghetto, man. And the only way we're gonna do it is to stick together, you feel me? Yeah. But you ain't gonna stop, so I'm gonna stop like that. You ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna stop. Ask what he did with his penny. Who? What he did with his bronze medal they gave him.
Why you ain't wear it, yo?
You just told me you threw that motherfucker overseas.
Huh?
Late somewhere. So I said, he said, I would always spend my whole summer chasing a big penny. How is he gonna tell a bitch he works $100 million and he chased a big penny for 2 months straight?
Damn. Shit, just looking at that video, the first thing I seen was him in all red. Red hat, red fit. Yo, I mean, we do know, not necessarily down here in Miami. We don't really do that gang shit. Everybody stand on their own on their own 2 feet. If you got to get handled, you get handled based on the problem you got with that dude. But looking at them colors, it's out of you blood. Like, I'm not saying that's what you are, but up north, they, in other parts of the country, they into that blood red, the blood or the Crips, it's out of blue. You feel me? If you got a red bandana on in your pocket, on your wrist, we know what it is. I mean, you go to certain places in California, you can't even wear them colors. And I'm pretty sure that's the same thing that David Stern's seen. You may not know too much about the streets, but most people that's naive or don't even know about the streets know red and blue. That's the, Crips and the Bloods. You feel what I'm saying? And seeing that, and you were the dope boy, you were the drug dealer, the same drug dealer on there.
For real.
Want them to say, like, come on now, man. Carmelo, and I see it's a young Melo because he had the braids and everything.
Yeah,
he done cut it, but yeah, like I said, when you young, you're gonna associate yourself with these type of people. Growing up, these probably the same dudes that told Melo, don't do the same shit that we doing, this, that, and the other, gave him money to buy new kicks, new shoes, new clothes. I mean, look at the walls, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit looking crazy. And when I think of Baltimore, I think about the Wire. I think about the Wire and how does the buildings look, and how you have people, like, even kids, multiple kids living in an abandoned building. You like, where the hell the parents at? Like, this really happening right here? Again, I don't normally see that in Miami. This is not something that you see in Miami. Yeah, we have poverty everywhere, but I don't see that. You feel me? And not just that, you could be poor in Miami and you go somewhere else, you rich. You feel me? Because, like, the cost of living over here and everything over there, so I'm like, damn, Melo, I mean, good thing that you survived it. You survived the bullshit. And I think even when he had said, not he, but what's his name? When Kevin Garnett has said Lala tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios, and he went to the back, he wanted that pressure, and we know KG, he one of them guys that want to fight. Damn, KG didn't want no problems. Probably not because of the fight. Probably because of the dudes that's associated with Melo. And again, all I need to do is just put a little change on your head and it's pressure. You feel me? Damn, Melo. Good thing that you landed on your feet. You got rid of Lala. You feel me? Because I heard Choke No Joke talking about how Lala been a groupie, how Lala was one of these dumbs, one of these females that plotted on players. You feel me? Like, yo, I'm gonna find that clip. I'm gonna make sure I add that on to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you're good now. I don't really hear too much negativity about Melo. But then again, that's a good thing. You feel me? That's what you want to see. Somebody that came from the hood, made it in the NBA, still associated with these type of people, and didn't get pulled into none of the bullshit that these guys associated with him is involved with. So, good thing. I mean, do I again, like, original question, do I think, that was something that was actually said? Yes. Do I feel that it was necessary for the NBA to do that? Yes, because they needed to protect the bag. And do I feel Carmelo for kind of probably stiff arming these individuals that helped him made it? It's a thin line between love and hate. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Yeah. Hey, let's stick on the NBA. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but man, what's up with this All-Star game, man? Or just the whole All-Star festivities on the weekend? Like, I was reading that it was like viewership was down like 28%, bro.
Yes.
Ain't nobody watching that shit no more, bro.
God, I didn't even remember that it was on.
Me either.
And this is what we do. We talk sports. You feel me? Especially when it comes to, like, the dunk contest, when it comes to this, that, and the other. Matter of fact, that dunk contest, I didn't see it, but I seen the highlight. Boy,
yeah, you saw that, the white boy. Yeah,
won. Yeah. He done changed the perception, boy. All that, white man can't jump. Oh, motherfucker, I could jump, boy. That 360 back dunk, you feel me? That, yo, vibes. He had two dunks. He even had one dunk where he actually dunked over two people.
Yeah,
he crossed it off the glass and boom, back dunk. Yo, that is the haps. Do I think that this dunk contest was the greatest? No, I think the dunk contest maybe a few years back with Levine.
Zach Levine and
that thing was a vibe. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row after years of it being trash. Now, everything else is trash, man. I mean, they it's and not just that. One of the NBA players was speaking on stuff like that too. I mean, people not playing is like a layup contest and this, that, and the other. Like, this ain't the fucking NFL, man. The NFL, I understand you probably gonna get injured.
Exactly, yeah.
NBA, what's going on? Like, y'all scared y'all gonna get, how you gonna get injured in the NBA like that? And I know you could get injured in the NBA because injuries does happen. But the likelihood of you getting injured in an all-star game where it's going to set you back and your team back for weeks, if not months, because of the injury. Where? I don't see that. When was the last time that someone that played in the all-star game got injured? I don't never remember that. I remember back in the days when, like people like Jordan and Kobe was playing, it was like going at each other.
Yep.
I remember in the NFL, different sport, when my dog Sean Taylor, salute my big dog, you all day, putting the hit stick on motherfuckers, boy, on an all-star game. I think that's probably one of the best hits I ever seen in the NFL. Legal hit. You know what I'm saying? Now,
yeah.
To the NBA, man, like, yo, I don't know what's up with these players, man. Like I told Marcus, and I know you're going to watch this. When you pay these guys the money, they take their foot off the gas. I understand them. You're trying to protect the bag, but like, come on, man. Like, you're not protecting the bag. You fucking up the bag because people like me, look, down 28%. Like, yo, we're a sports podcast. We talk other shit too now, but this is a sports podcast, and we're not even inclined to go ahead and watch the All-Star game. Why is that? It's trash. Why am I going to waste my time, waste my weekend to watch something like that? It makes no sense. The dunk contest is trash now because you don't got the key players, key names, people like LeBron, bitch ass, your ass over here doing a dunk contest before the dunk contest. Before every game, before every dunk contest, you want to show people that you could dunk. So why your ass don't go in the dunk contest? Oh, you're scared to lose.
Yep.
You're scared to lose. And like, come on, man. That's why he would never be Jordan to me. He just passed Kareem with the amount of points. But okay, I salute that. But I don't respect people that's not going to go ahead and give me 100% every single time. And for it to be an all-star game, we doing this for fun, man. And you over here tripping like that still? Yo, it shows a lot about people's character. It shows what money does to people when they do get the bag. Because, again, there's a lot of people that, man, growing up listening to rapping, grew up watching in movies, grew up in the beginning of their career, that was the hottest shit that you could see. Hottest shit. Sports, music, acting. They collect the bag, and you're like, damn, they changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got to revamp it. Like, if I'm thinking about the dunk contest, right? Like, just as a spectator, right, as a consumer, like, bro, you could get, let's say, there's professional dunkers. You be seeing on YouTube these professional dunkers do crazy stuff, right?
Yes.
Why don't you have them come in? Maybe they could work with some of the players, have them work on some dunks, or maybe just have them do the dunks. So,
or
you know what?
have them versus the NBA.
Yeah, that would be, you know what I'm saying? That would be dope as hell, right?
Yes.
And the players in the NBA, they gonna show out because they not gonna be outshined by some professional dunker. They're gonna be like, nah, bro, like they're gonna show out. That's a good idea. They have the professional dunkers versus the NBA players, and just let them go at it, see who could dunk the best.
That's the kind of stuff that made people like me. Like, you remember And One?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that shit, but yo, that's the type of stuff. Creativity, you feel me? Piggybacking off what you say. If y'all don't know how to dunk like that, let one of these people just kind of coach you. And if it's not that, then go against their ass because you think you better than them, right? You got more money than them. That's what people normally think. I got more money than you, so I'm better than you. It's not necessarily normally like that, you feel me? But, people with money, that's what they normally think. So let's go NBA versus the guys that clearly they're sensations on YouTube. They're making their money. Like, they don't need to have your type of money, but they making money. They ain't broke. They got some type of money. And those that don't have the money, the extra passion. Like, damn, I done dunked and beat LeBron. Well, LeBron wouldn't be dunking, but you know, I want to see dunk contests like that, man. People like LeBron versus Zion. You feel me? Throw Giannis in that thing. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Like, I want them to bring it back to the Spud Webbs and this, that, and the other. Now, again, what incentives? What are the incentives? Yeah, they be, you know, I think some of the incentives are if you win, they donate to your charity. Whatever it is not enough. Yeah. Because like that shit don't mean nothing, you know. What y'all need to do is definitely, you know, look into this shit. You feel me? And not just that, look into, you know, the resting these players during the damn regular season. Y'all resting during the regular season, and y'all don't want to play in these exhibition games that's generating the money that's paying these motherfucking salaries that your ass want. You want the guaranteed money, but I'm paying you guaranteed money, but you're not giving me guaranteed that you're gonna be giving me your all. I'm just gonna create. Oh, I got a ankle injury. Oh, my hamstring. Oh, this, that, and the other. You know, when people say that shit, I'll make these motherfuckers take lie detector tests. You feel me? Man. You're injured and stuff like that. Make them take a lie detector test, because I don't believe you guys no more. You feel me? Ever since y'all heard Marcus and say, you know, collect the bag and protect the bag and stuff like that, y'all been switching up. So NBA, listen to your boy Westradamus and start actually polygraphing these motherfuckers when they say that they're really injured. So if you're really injured, you should have no problem taking this polygraph test. You shouldn't be nervous because you didn't do anything wrong. I know they're going to be like, polygraphs aren't 100% accurate. You know, your emotions play this, that. We'll give you like 2 or 3 or 4 just to see. You feel me? And you know, one may be inaccurate, but damn, if all saying that you're lying, then you're lying.
Yeah, man, I got another idea for the All-Star game. You remember remember MTV Rock and Jock?
Oh yes.
Like put a rim that's like 20 feet, 30 feet, or something like if you shooting free throws, put a rim that like moves or something, you know, like something creative, something entertaining, you know what I mean? So you tune in, you're like, yeah, yo, look, they gotta shoot the free throws and the rim's moving like this, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking about like whatever, why these things actually stopped.
I don't know. I used to love MTV Rock and Jock, bro.
Yeah. I mean, GOD, I think I used to watch NBA Rock and Jock more than an All-Star game back then.
Yep.
So why they don't just, you know, create it all over again? I mean, you stole the idea, but shit, do it with the NBA.
Yeah, they ain't using it.
Come on, man. They kind of do it. They kind of do it a little bit when they be having the celebrity basketball that the NBA kind of do. I'll be seeing Kevin Hart, but it's not the same. I want
even that's whack.
Yes. Because it's like, come on, man. Like, yo, I don't know, man. You know, the NBA, it's like, again, when people get money, it's like they tend to ruin what's already good. If it's good, I don't care how many years we've been doing the same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, eliminating these sport shows like Rock and Jock and you know, people like me and Chris, we was watching that back then before any NBA All-Star game or anything like that. So, you know, they need to get a little bit more creative. Y'all need to go ahead and listen to the fans. Again, the fans ain't always right, but the fans is telling you, like, I ain't gonna give you my money, bro. I'm not gonna go ahead and slave, you know, nowadays with the economy at work, and then you're not showing up at the games. You're not giving me 100%. You're giving me a mid-par product. Like, yo, I'll watch your ass at the crib. I'll watch you at the crib. You know, it is what it is. So, I don't know. Hopefully they figure something out. I mean, but again, at the end of the day, they do know everybody or a lot of people are still going to watch. You when they start losing money, because they're not losing money. I mean, it was down 28%, but they still made money. When they start losing money, like nobody watch and this, that, and the other, when they start being like the WNBA, because, you know, the WNBA, they always lose money. When it start being like that type of product, then they're going to know, like, it's time for a change. It's time for us to really reevaluate what we got going on over here.
Yeah. Yeah, so, man.
So yeah, what else you got on online? You know, on the internet world, it's been
Man,
crazy in the
we
streets.
got T.I. versus Boozy and Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. You want to go with sports or you want to go with music?
Let's go with music. This is the better topic right now, boy. T.I. versus Boosie Boo. Oh yeah,
Man,
boy.
who would have thought, bro? Who would have thought?
Question is, do you feel Lil Boosie or do you feel T.I.? Now, for those that don't know what's going on, Boosie basically went on a Vlad show, you know, on YouTube, and he's always a actual guest on the Vlad show. Maybe for the last 3 years, that's been like one of the major platforms that Boosie been using, which is smart. You know, you got other rappers that's like, oh, I can't deal with Vlad. You know, he said something about Louis Farrakhan, but nigga, you're not even Muslim. You don't even follow Louis Farrakhan to even much be like, oh, this, that, and the other. And you know, it's just like, you know, some people piggybacking off of what other people are saying. Now, again, do I think that he was wrong in, you know, his approach in that situation? I'm not sure, because Vlad, you're fucking Jewish. So of course you're gonna go ahead and stick on the line with the Jewish side. I mean, like, I expect you to be on that side, and I expect, you know, people that follow the Muslims or are in work with them or have some type of relationship with them, they're gonna be on that side. But going back to, you know, the T.I. and the Boosie situation, man. Boosie basically have, and not just that, he have an album that was supposedly be coming out with T.I.
Yeah, T.I., yeah.
And, you know, I'm surprised that, you know, they didn't. I'm not even sure. Did they work with each other in the past? I don't remember.
I don't remember hearing them on a song or anything together.
Yeah, me neither. And that's probably because, you know, a lot of people had questions about T.I. You know, you get caught with like so much guns, like you're the gun the gun
merchant of death, like you're the merchant of death.
Yeah, like you're the merchants of death. You're like the merchant of death. You got silencers, all type of stuff, and you, like, from my understanding, I think a silencer was life.
A silencer, I don't think it gets you life, but it gets you a lot of time. And on top of that, he would always say in his raps, "Oh, I'm a 7-time felon or 9-time felon." He would say that all the time in his rap. So yeah, it was confusing to a lot of people to be like, "All right, hold on, all right, 1 + 1 = 2, right? You're this much times you got felonies, and now you got caught with all these guns. How did you get out so quick?
Yes,
you know, how'd you get out of there?"
And then you on South Beach, you get caught with a whole bunch of pills with your wife. You know what I'm saying? During the time I think you're on parole or something like that. You were still dealing with that case or something like that. You feel me? Or it happened right after that case. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think you did probably like probation or probably like a year or even a few months. But how the hell you just keep getting free? Like, I know you got money, but damn, boy, like, shit. Look what they doing to Yak. Look what they doing to YB. Look what they did to Lil Wayne. Look what they doing to these people. They're celebrities too. They got money too. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean, even though he got money, he's still black. So a lot of times that don't work. That don't work for a black man. You know what I mean?
Yes. So for me to see you do the Crime Stoppers thing, and you know, some people gonna give you a pass. Why? Because they say, all right, you know, we want you to do this Crime Stopper thing. You're not snitching on nobody. You know, those people that don't fall in line with the Crime Stoppers because you're street, you're not gonna call Crime Stoppers. Those regular civilians, you know, I don't see no problem with a regular civilian calling police and this, that, and the other, because you follow a complete different code. You're not following the street code. You know what I'm saying? You're a regular civilian. But for you, T.I., to come out with that, yeah, I kind of understand, but it's like it was kind of a lot of gray area right there. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not like really one-sided. Now you got this situation happening with your kid, and then now Boosie jumps in it because Charleston White is talking about both you guys' kids. which he was right though. You know what I'm saying? Because your kids like acting up. Like, what the hell? Like, hold up, man. Why people are mad when people like Charleston White call them out for being bad parents, for letting their kids that pretty sure grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, carry themselves a certain way in public or put a stain on their name because you trying to be tough, you trying to be like your street, but you're really not. You know what I'm saying? You got money that sitting in the bank that your parents probably just got in a trust fund for your ass. So when you get to a certain age, you're good. Like, why are you doing this? But needless to say, you know, T.I. done decided to come out and say that he's a snitch. He said that he actually snitched on, I think, his dead cousin to get off on a charge that he had. Same thing like Gangsta. Gangsta, you know, Baby, Birdman's brother, did the same thing. And I kind of, in that situation, I kind of like damn, you know.
Right?
Like, who's losing? Who's losing?
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. Like, you really gonna hold me to that? But again, we're regular civilians, man. We talking about street niggas. We talking about people that follow the G code. So if that's what it is, then that's even snitching. Period. And you know, these people can't associate with rats. It's funny, like everybody was dragging 6ix9ine and look at 6ix9ine. He's out, he's free, this, that, and the other. And all these people that was like, oh, we don't fuck with rats, this, that, and the other. They was talking trash about him. I don't see too many people saying anything about YSL, boy. It seemed like the biggest rat infestation in the industry.
Yeah.
Your camp is just full of rats. Everybody's just getting exposed for being rats. You know what I'm saying? So now behind T.I. going ahead and you know, exposing himself, I don't know why the hell he did that too, because nobody asked you. You just offered that information.
Yeah.
Like why would you do some dumb shit like that? Maybe because, you know, I mean, I think T.I. did take the oath. I really truly think he took the oath. I truly think that Boosie's been blackballed behind everything he said about the LGBTQ ABC 123 family, and now you're coming out with an album with somebody that is basically affiliated with those powers. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna help your ass, Boosie. We're not gonna. I know he's your friend, but. You know, we're the puppet masters. We tell his ass what to do. And we're telling his ass that your ass need to not come out with this album. And how can you do that? You got to make Boosie cut ties with you. Yeah, because you know Boosie is a businessman. You know, it may be some negative things circulating in the world behind T.I. If it ain't being a rat, then hey, we gonna drop this album, boy. All publicity is good publicity when it comes to Boosie. But now you're saying you're a rat. And not just that, I just gave one of my idols the business, Gangsta, saying like, I gotta take that gangster, take that gangster out of your name. You know what I mean? Like this, that, and the other. I already stood on that, and then now I'm supposed to, you know, it's supposed to be different for you, T.I. Hell no, I'm gonna stand on that, man. You know what I'm saying? But then you have T.I. responding and saying that, you know, you probably had jealousy of me. Like, T.I., did you not hear what you said? How can you even come out with that long ass paragraph essay responding to Boosie? Like Boosie just like, you didn't come out with this comment about being a snitch. You just called me a snitch. Boosie just called him a snitch without nothing. What are we doing? Like, what are you saying, T.I.? It's in reaction to you. And same thing under Boosie. Boosie, like his OGs, his people's called him like, you can't drop this album, man, because to be honest with you, Boosie is really the only one. Him, you know, my dog Yak the GOAT. You feel me? People like them, they really still speak their minds. Everybody else in the industry, it seems like it's watered down, or somebody else they're watching like, let me don't say that because they're gonna blackball me. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. You know, I like an individual to speak his mind and stand on it. And you know, not just that, but you know, none of these celebrities will came out. I don't know. Yeah.
Are you good now? Hold on.
We want don't know what's going on.
Man, internet
is
connection.
One of them clips. Yeah, man, is over here. Kind of fuzzy.
Yeah,
work.
man, it's
one of
breaking
clips,
up,
man, so we can see what's going on right here.
Yeah, hold on. Actually,
we'll find
I
it.
just
It's
saw
all good.
something.
And we could all.
Let me see something. Oh shit. Yo, you there? You might have to.
Yeah.
Damn, we're gonna have to do something about the software, man. I don't know what's up with StreamYard, man. I have to call them up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, it's working and it's not, and it's working and it's not.
Yeah, now I can hear you. But let me just say, I mean, Boozy has shown that he's a man of morals, right? And he's gonna, you know what I mean, he's gonna stand on what he says. So at first, in that interview with Vlad, at first he was like, I think T.I. was lying. So he kind of moved the goalpost. A little bit. He was like, you know what, I think T.I. But at the end he was like, look, if it's true, then he's a rat too. Which, hey, T.I. was the one that came out of his own mouth. He's the one who said it.
Come on,
so
now.
I don't know. There was another interview that he just dropped, I guess, after all this stuff, that he was saying, like, he was being interviewed by somebody, and he was like, oh, it was a joke. It was just a joke. The joke went over everybody's head.
That's what T.I. said?
Yeah.
It was not a damn joke, man. Boosie the one that told you to say it's a joke. And then now all of a sudden the epiphany is it's a joke. Cause Boosie like, oh, he trying to be a comedian right now, this, that, and the other. Like, come on, man. Like, what type of sucker shit you think? Like, really? T.I.? Like, yo, really? Like, who wants right now to associate with a snitch or be playing around with being a snitch? Right now, at this time of day, with the rap game, everybody getting exposed for being snitches. You feel me? Like, why would you play with something like that? Do I believe you, T.I.? Hell, fuck no, I don't believe your ass. I think you a rat, you know? I mean, I still think lyrically you one of the best rappers in the game, but I'm still going to have you high on that list, you feel me, when it came to the top 50 that me and Marcus were discussing last week. But, yo, you said you was a rat. You said you snitched. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, yeah, if anything, you should be saluting Boosie for giving you an out. You feel me? For because I know you was like, damn, how am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna get out of this? And look, he done created a lane for you. And not just that, it just shows Boosie was really your homeboy, because Boosie was like, I think he's lying. I think this, that, and the other. And he said, well, like you said, if it's true, then you're a rat. What you want me to say? If it's true, then we still cool? Like, come on, T.I., man. Like, yo, like, man, you been fake. You feel me? You been fake. You been one of these niggas that wasn't using these big ass words and stuff like that. And then now all of a sudden you're using these big words. And when you use these big words, it don't seem like that's part of your vocabulary, how you talk on the regular day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why it doesn't seem so genuine. Now, again, you could be a street nigga and use big words now. That just because you in the street, that doesn't mean that you're not educated. Like, yo, no, that's far from the case. But when you speak, it doesn't seem like it's genuine. You feel me? It doesn't seem like that's how you use these words on an everyday basis, or you're around people where you have to use these type of words on an everyday basis. Like, come on, T.I., man. And people saying that you was joking. You saying it was a joke? Really? You saying it's a joke? So why you came out with that summary? You should have been like, man, Boosie, man, you know it was a joke, man. I don't even know why you playing on my name like that. But you coming out, oh, you probably had hidden problems and this, that, and the other. What? Where is that coming from? What, like, yo, where is that coming from, man? Like, man, T.I., kick rocks, shut the hell up. You feel me? What? Paper trails? We need to find the paper trails of your ass snitching. You feel me? And I think they already had a few clips about you doing other shit. So like, come on, man. You know.
Hey, hold on. I just got something. I think 50 Cent chimed in, and you know he always instigating shit. So hold on.
Let me see that thing right there, right there. 50.
I think he went up there and just got the fucking talking.
Innocent or guilty, criminal or citizen, that could get them anytime for any crime. Say, look, if it say, did you see such and such and such, do such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute. Only time. The only time. All right, so me and my cousin, Toot. We caught no gun cases. Toot died. The lawyer said, well, you know, I can make everything go away if it was Tramel's.
Why admit to the after? Like, bro.
And I had a talk with Toot. Say, I take all the charges you got. If you can walk away free and put it on me, goddamn right.
Want to ask the authorities to give you a pass.
I'd be damned if they gonna come and motherfucking extradite me from here.
You gonna hold that in all them damn time? All this damn time for 20-something years, you gonna hold that in, and it finally came out?
Man. Hold on. Let's read
what best lawyer money can buy. They said would have got me 10 or maybe 9. I say, well, how do you explain how my homie breathes? They said you keep your mouth shut or you eat the cheese. Yo, Shaq. So hold up. You tough? You so tough. Yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm being real. Come on, 50. He on, 50 when he chime in, boy. He normally be on point. He says what he matter of fact, even 50 the same way. 50 Boosie, you got Kodak.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you the truth. And it may be a wrong time to say it, but even Trump be saying stuff that you don't want to hear. A lot of people may not like him, but a lot of stuff that he said in the past you see right now. And it's kind of seeing like he's seen the future, but no here, no there. Like, come on, man. You got them over 50 over here creating a reel. He's creating a skit of you being a rata, a rat. You feel me? Hey, man, priceless. And T.I., you really ain't nothing without the street cred, my boy. Just saying.
Yeah, man.
You can make music, but if the street niggas is not listening to your music no more because they feel like you a rat, I feel sorry for your son, boy. I feel sorry for your son because they already be targeting his ass because he be trying to play tough. Now they gonna be like, your dad a rat. What are you talking about? You don't think that they're gonna be saying that to him? Trying to you know what I'm saying? Trying to have him do something crazy, I mean, your son hothead, or he don't think when he do shit. Let's just say he's gonna do something in the name of your honor. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want him to do anything reckless, boy. Because King, he reckless as hell.
Yeah, he looked reckless. Yep.
So, hey, damn, ain't nothing else to actually say on that. But you a rat. I'm not saying it. You said it. You said it, T.I. And you mad when your homeboys don't really want to fuck with you no more. I mean, ain't that's how Gunner feel right now? Gunner feel the same way. You rat for your freedom. And now people turned their emotions away from you. Their eyes, their, uplifting comments. Nah, a lot of people want to kill you. A lot of people don't want to fuck with you. And you're not making that money that you would make because you're not selling no concerts. And I don't know why would you do a concert right now, because you may have somebody in the crowd, part of YSL, that's affiliated, that's willing to put some hot ones in you. So like, you're in hiding. You got to be like 6ix9ine right now. Now, I don't know if T.I. got to do that. I mean, you're already old. You don't need to make no music no more.
Yeah.
But Like, come on, man. Like, this is what you do. You basically, why you, and like Boosie said, you come out with this shit now when you know we about to drop an album. Like, what type of sucker shit you on? You couldn't wait? You couldn't wait until I dropped the album? Like, come on now, man. Like, that just shows, you know, a lot of people are calculated. These people that's controlling these people in the industry that did take the oath, like, it just showing you, like, come on, man. Like, the writing's on the wall. It's on the wall. And I fuck with the guy too, man. Damn.
Yeah, I think he makes better music than Boosie. I mean, I never really listened to Boosie like that. I like him more now as like just as a being interviewed. Like, he always said some real stuff.
Yeah.
His music was always, it was okay to me, but T.I.'s the opposite to me. T.I. makes great music, but I can't stand listening to his interviews. He tries to act like he's smarter than everybody, or like he's like holier than thou type of shit. You know what I mean?
I think T.I. I think Boosie. I think T.I. looks up to Boosie because I think Boosie's really street nigga. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And T.I., not saying that you wasn't a street nigga, but I don't think you was as street as people thought you was. You may have got locked up in this, that, and the other, but like I don't think it's the same like Boosie and them people that grew up in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like when you in the hood, you trying to make money, you trying to sell drugs, you trying to do whatever you need to do to get your family out of there. But like for you, it seemed fake. Like I said, when you speak, it doesn't seem genuine. Come on now. Like, you know me, everybody know Wes. Wes gonna go ahead and say what's on his mind. He's probably gonna rub some people the wrong way because he's saying shit that people don't really want to hear, but he don't give a fuck and call it a day. It is what it is. Those that know me, and you know I'm about that life. I want the pressure. If I'm telling you the truth, I could care less what you thinking, what you gonna do. We can handle it one way, or we can handle it that way too. I'm open for that too. I don't want it to go there, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So now who we got? We got Jake Paul.
Man, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury, man. Tyson Fury's little brother. I really want to see how this goes. And the good thing about it is it's on Sunday. There ain't no football. It's on Sunday, like, and I think the main fight starts around 5 because they fighting over there in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
So, I mean, what do you think about this? I know you most likely you rooting for Jake Paul, right?
Hell yeah, I'm rooting for Jake Paul, man. Like, yo, I don't know why people hate him. Y'all hate him because he making money. Y'all hate him because he's showing these boxes. This is what y'all should have been doing. I got so much money in these last 2-3 years than y'all probably got in your whole career. Just being real. Because I'm the one that collect all the bag. You got a lot of people in that bag. It's like going to the movies. You got 5 hands in the popcorn bag and you looking down and there ain't nothing in there. That's what happened to these boxes and these individuals that have all these other people in the bag. Mayweather showed us a long time ago and noticed he's the billionaire. He been eliminated all these people that don't do nothing. Nah, I ain't saying he ain't doing nothing. You do something, but you don't do enough to be getting what you getting. That's kind of like what Lamar is doing right now. I'm not hiring no agent, and I know that I want guaranteed. What is there to negotiate? I want everything guaranteed. Like what is there to negotiate? I don't need no agent. Chris, I'm Lamar. Yo, Chris, I want $30 million. Now I want $300 million guaranteed. Y'all paid this other dude that's supposedly a rapist or a predator, or this, that, and the other. Y'all give him fully guaranteed. Okay, I want the same thing. And that's what Jake Paul is doing. He's doing that. He's collecting the bag. You feel me? Marcus, he's collecting the bag. He's securing the bag. He's making sure that all these people that want to talk shit, look at you. I'm still here. Every time you say that I'm going to lose, I win. I collect the bag. Who cares?
But I can understand why people dislike him, though.
Why?
First of all, he seems like to a lot of people, he's a young brat white boy. You know what I mean? He seems like a brat. He seems like we was just talking about T.I.'s kid, right? A lot of people see that kid as a brat. You know, silver spoon. We don't know if Jake Paul from what I could tell, they worked their way up to that. I don't know if their peoples had money or whatever, but whatever. He was like a Disney kid, I think, at one point. Then he transitioned to YouTube, and he made his money there. Him and his brother, they made their money and their fame off of YouTube. Now I could understand when you're a boxer or an MMA fighter and you feel like somebody skipped the line. And then on top of that, it's this young white boy brat, this kid that you look at it as a brat. You're like, man, who the hell is this? Who's this punk kid? Who the hell is this kid? But what I'll tell you now is he could fight. You know what I mean? The kid could fight. I mean, he's putting his money where his mouth is. So, man, I don't know about the fight. Like, if I was to put money on it, the thing is, I've never really seen Tommy Fury fight like that. I've seen like his last two fights, they were kind of lackluster. You know what I mean? And then on the other side, Jake Paul, he's been knocking people out, but they also been MMA fighters who aren't anywhere close to a boxer. It's a totally different sport.
He knocked out Silva.
He didn't knock him out. He knocked him down.
Don't matter. He won.
And Silva's not a boxer.
Don't matter. He do judo.
Silva's at MMA. Silva's at, it does matter because it's not the same sport. That's like me saying, all right, let's say one an NFL player goes into rugby. Is that the same sport? Because they almost do the same thing. They throw a ball and they run into each other. Man, it's not the same sport. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm explaining to you.
Yeah, but
boxers are refined in their hands. MMA fighters aren't. They're not as good as boxers. This is the reason I do like Jake Paul, is the fact that he's shining the light to the fact that MMA fighters don't got hands like that. They'll whoop your ass. They'll whoop my ass. They'll whoop your ass.
In a street fight?
Against a boxer, like just throwing hands, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
So they need to change the stakes. They need to tell him that, we want to do MMA. We want to do this, that, and the other. And he ain't skipped the line. Because he's not even in MMA and all that shit that the people that's complaining.
No, but I'm talking about boxing. The boxers are complaining too. Everybody's complaining.
The boxers is complaining. How many years y'all been waiting for Crawford and that other guy? What's the other guy? Crawford and
Errol Spence.
Exactly. How long y'all been waiting for that? How long we was waiting for the Mayweather versus Pacquiao? How long we was waiting for that? We wait until they get old and then that's happening. Nobody jumped the line. It's just the people that have their hands in y'all bag, not allowing y'all to go ahead and make this money, going ahead and venture off into something new and make more. Like, no, look, the boxers do not care if they make the money how Jake Paul doing it or if they're doing it in strictly boxing. That's how they need to look at it. You feel me? Like, because at the end of the day, it's not the same like back in the days when you had people fighting like 50 fights in a year. Man, in like a year, they probably have one fight, possibly two. So when are you gonna fight? When are you gonna really fight? What? When you're older and you're out of your prime and like, come on, man. Like, you gotta be realistic. These people that's these boxers and stuff like that. Don't get mad at him because you didn't use your brain. I don't know if you getting hit in the head made your ass delusional and crazy to think that somebody else gonna make the bag for you. You're making the bag, but people want to get paid. And a lot of times the best way to do it is do everything yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they're the rapper, they're the producer, they're the mixer, they're do everything. You feel me? To collect every aspect of that job or that song or that movie. Yeah. That's what these fighters need to go ahead and do. Take a chip off his shoulder and some advice, and like, look at what he's doing. You may not like him, but damn it, he's showing you the paths to get this money without having to split it so many ways. And the reason why y'all can't is because y'all stuck in contracts.
Yeah, but another thing is, I don't think they have that luxury or that privilege because he made his name already outside of boxing. You know what I mean? He made his name as a YouTuber, and then with the money he had, he started training boxing, and he was like, "Oh, I actually like this," and then he took it serious. Now, the professionals or the people who turn professional, they start out boxing as a kid, and that's all they do. They're not thinking like, oh, let me be a YouTuber and do this and do that,
They
and you
don't
know what I
need to.
mean.
They don't need to. The people that's around them should be thinking about that. They don't need to think about that. They focus on being a boxer, and me as somebody associated with you, I'm gonna be like, yo, Chris, I think you should probably do this. You should probably do that. Wes, you should probably do this. That's you probably gonna get more of a following. Because remember, I mean, when it comes to like Instagram, social media, it wasn't out. It's social media is still new. It's been years since social media came out, but it's still kind of new. These old boxers, y'all didn't have that. So again, at the end of the day, Muhammad Ali knew how to do it. I mean, he didn't have no social media, but he knew how to generate people to watch his shit. Let me talk shit.
But he didn't get that until like some fights. Like it wasn't like Jake Paul where like, all right, the first fight like versus Nate Robinson, and people were like, oh shit, you know. But let's get to the prediction. Who you think is gonna win?
Who you think? You don't need to ask me that. I think Jake the Snake is gonna whoop his ass. You feel me? And then he's gonna connect another bag sometime soon after that. I don't even need to go in, and not just that. I don't even like the Fury family. Like I think your older brother, the Gypsy Queen, actually was cheating against my dog Wilder. So why am I even gonna think that you're going to win? Chris already done said that your last few fights was lackluster. I didn't even know I didn't even know the Fury had a brother. I didn't even know him. So again, you're gonna lose, collect the bag. You're gonna collect the bag even if you win or lose. But it's all about Jake Paul, my friend. It is what it is. He's gonna win. And I don't think he's gonna put himself in a position to lose. Like you said, he's fighting all these people that he technically should win against. So the only person that he could have lost against was Mayweather, and I think he did good with the Mayweather. You can't tell me that Mayweather fight wasn't a good fight.
That was his brother, though. That was Logan Paul. That wasn't Jake Paul.
Logan Paul. Same shit.
And Logan Paul sucks at boxing. Only reason he was in there for Mayweather so long is because he had maybe about 30 pounds on him.
Again, still, we do not care about the extra pounds or this, that, and the other. Somebody lasted in the ring with the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
But I'm gonna go with Tommy Fury. And I'm gonna go with Tommy Fury only for the fact that even though the last fight, like Jake Paul could fight and he's shown he could knock you out. He's got power in his hands, but just based off the fact that, all right, Tommy Fury is young. He's not one of these old dudes, right? Like Jake Paul's been fighting. He's an actual boxer, so he's been boxing for a while, and he's not smaller than Jake Paul. I think he's just like 1 inch shorter, but they're about the same size, like just like bulk wise. So I think just that experience that Tommy Fury has being an actual boxer, as opposed to the MMA fighters that Jake Paul has been fighting, is going to make the difference.
Okay, we'll see. I don't know if you want to put a wager. So far, Western Dom has been right.
I don't bet.
Oh, okay.
I don't bet.
I'm the same way. You feel me? Like Marcus, same thing. You feel me? Like I try not to bet because normally when I do bet, I lose. But when I give advice, I win. You know, yeah, for real. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's God telling you this is not the path for you, my boy.
That's exactly what it is.
So if I am betting anybody, I don't bet like major. You know, if I'm betting somebody,
it's like $20, $50. Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna lose any sleep with that. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens, man. But again, when Jake the Snake wins again, I'm gonna be like Westradamus is right again. I don't follow him too much, but I follow him enough to respect him. I respect his mind. You can't knock somebody to find a new way to make some money.
Yeah, no, of course, man. It is what it is. And yeah, we'll see, man. I'm gonna swing by your spot on Sunday. It starts at 5, so I'll be there like around the time it starts. So I'll swing by so we can catch that and just chill and vibe out.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, man. You don't have anything else?
That's it, man.
All right, so this is going to conclude this episode of the MarcWes Sports Podcast. Until the next episode. Peace.
Peace.